Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I am your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, and today I'm doing my own twist on don't hate the player, hate the game, but what I really think it should be is hate the player, don't hate the RPG. And what do I mean by this? Well, if you have issues with certain people, don't say, oh, well, this whole section of gaming is bad because of it, right? I'll just like paint with this broad stroke. If you don't like, I don't know, Zach Smith, don't say, I don't like Zach Smith, and therefore every OSR game is shit because he wrote stuff for old school gaming in the OSR, right? Or, uh, you know, I have a problem with Gary Gygax, who was, allegedly, right? We've heard the rumors out there that he was a misogynist. So therefore, any older edition of Dungeons and Dragons is verboten. No, you don't have to like the guy. You can certainly hate the player or hate the creator. Or maybe you gamed with a bunch of assholes. And because you gamed with a bunch of assholes and it was your worst experience ever playing Call of Cthulhu, now you're like, I hate fucking Call of Cthulhu. It's the worst game ever. Everybody who plays it's an asshole. No, you happen to play with a bunch of assholes. It happens. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it's the reality. So when you say things like, the OSR, well, screw the OSR. Everybody in the OSR is evil. Everybody in the OSR is obnoxious. They're all a bunch of fill in the blanks. You are painting a community, a group of players, a game with a very broad brush. And it's not an accurate brush, but it's easy, right? It's easy to say, well, I played with a bunch of assholes and they were all, Labyrinth Lord players. So Labyrinth Lord is in a game, but I never want to even touch again. It just attracts asses. I'll only play old school essentials. Or, as we're seeing now, right? The OSR. If you're playing the OSR, you're actually killing cats and you're snuffing out the lives of unborn gamers. You should be playing 5th edition. No, it doesn't work that way. Maybe for some people it does. I shouldn't say it doesn't. Maybe for some people, in their mindset, I had a bad experience with a certain game system, and therefore anybody who plays it must be bad or they need to be converted. No. Hate the player. Don't hate the game. Listen, there are games out there that I don't enjoy for shit. All right? Apocalypse World is not a game for me. But do I have an issue with people going, well, I pay Apocalypse World. All right, well, more power to you. I don't hate the game, but it's never a game that I will go, oh, I'm going to play. Right? 5e. Not the game for me. I am never going to run it. Never going to happen. I'm never going to learn it well enough to run it. But I don't hate it. But even if I did hate it, doesn't mean I have to hate the community that plays it. If I think that Apocalypse World is a poorly written, confusing piece of shit, and yet there's a large number of people that get fun out of it, does that make them wrong? No. It means that I don't like the game and I can't comprehend it and make sense out of it, and they can, and more power to them. I'm not going to waste my time on it. Doesn't make the game shit. I might not like it. Maybe I hate it. Right? Again, when you take your experience from gameplay and you all of a sudden turn this because I had a bad experience with players, I'm going to hate the game, or I had a bad experience with the game, I'm going to hate all players of that game. I know it's a shortcut in life, okay? And a lot of us enjoy those shortcuts in life. It's like, I don't need to think. I just need to hate because it's an emotion, right? We get all worked up over stuff, and negative emotions are so much easier to latch onto than positive emotions, right? You might really like something. Guess what? If you start talking to your friends about what you really like, and you won't stop waxing poetically about it, they're gonna tell you to shut up, right? Oh my God, I had the greatest gameplay with Swords and Wizardry Light. It was amazing. It was like Nirvana. I thought I left purgatory and went to gaming heaven. They don't want to hear that shit. But if you go, oh man, I was playing Swords and Wizardry Light, and what a shitty experience I had. Holy fuck. My God, the players that game attracts, what a load of shit. I've never dealt with assholes like that before. Guess what? People will listen because it's like a train wreck or an accident on the side of the road. Everybody has a rubberneck and go, oh, well, that misery ain't mine. Glad somebody else is suffering that. Wow, holy crap, look at that. It's human nature. It's human nature. But again, it's a shortcut. That's why I say don't hate the player, hate the game, or uh, don't hate the game, hate the player. What I'm really saying is put your distaste where it belongs, and don't carry it over to us. Like, all right, I really can't wrap my head around, like I said, Apocalypse World. Not for me. I could say I hate the game, but I've met some great players that play the game, and they have a great time playing it. Does it make them wrong? No. 5e, I will never, ever put the effort into learning those rules good enough that I will be able to run a session. Does it make it a bad game? No. It makes it one that I'm not interested in. At least not to the point that I need to put effort into it. Old school gaming. Is it something I have an interest in? Yes. But does that mean that I like every old school gamer? Fuck no. There's a large portion of old school gamers out there that think Tenkar is a tard. It's like, oh man, he won't shut up. He's blabbering about something else again. Oh my God, he's talking about TSR3. Will he ever shut up? No, homeboy won't shut up about TSR3. Or the Gygax Memorial Fund, or a few other things. I don't expect everybody to like me. I don't expect everybody to like the same games that I do, or the same people that I do, or to get the same enjoyment out of what I get an enjoyment out of. So, I guess the message in the end of this one is find your lane. Find the lane that you're comfortable in, the speed you're comfortable in, the game you're comfortable in, the group you're comfortable with, the players you're comfortable with, and don't worry about some larger, dare I say it, metagame of, well, I gotta earn points because I'm playing, I don't know, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, 3rd edition, the one with the crappy dice, but come on, it's an awesome game and I can earn. No, man, play what you want with the people you want to play with. And that's really what it comes down to, right? And if you are playing with people that you don't enjoy playing with, stop playing with them. Find a different group. And if you're playing a game that you don't enjoy playing, find a different game. That's all it comes down to, right? I'm never going to tell somebody what they should be playing or who they should be playing with or what they should be doing or how they should be spending their money. Man, the great thing about freedom of choice and all that stuff is free market, right? Let the market rule, you know. But life is too short to play games. Because games are recreation, right? Life is too short to waste time playing games that you're not enjoying with people whose company you don't enjoy. Yes, I've heard it said, a bad RPG session is better than no RPG session. No, that's wrong. Because you know what? That bad RPG session could have been spent with friends, family, reading a good book, catching up on, I don't know, repeats of Babylon 5 or The Expanse. But instead, you wasted it with a bad group playing a game that you didn't enjoy. So, yes, there's a lot of things worse than a bad RPG session. And you know what? Sometimes not having an RPG session is the better choice than a bad one. Well, it's always a better choice than a bad one, in my opinion. You know, but hey, what do I know? Again, I'm only a talking head on a YouTube screen, folks. As always, I ask you: be safe, make decisions in this world of COVID that will keep yourself, your loved ones, your family, your friends healthy. If you like this channel, subscribe, like the episodes, make a comment. It all feeds the algorithm. And be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice tomorrow night. That'll be Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I will be back with Bad Mike, Talking Crit, live. Special guest, I have no idea. We might. We'll see. All right, folks. On that note, thank you much. Later.